Guys, they said gospel breaks down in tears allegedly over a prophecy that came. And according to what we are hearing, allegedly, they said this prophecy came from her father's house. You know, she is a princess in Ijebu. And information have it that even her father married so many wives. And they said there was one of the wives. I think they said the person is her stepmom. I don't know, but they said the person passed, and they are preparing for the person's kind of remembrance after, is it a year or so? I don't know, but they are preparing for that event, and they said all of them gathered in their family house. Even Kabiyesi sent representative to go and represent him there. Some of the Oloris were present there. They went there with her. And they said prior to this event, they organized a kind of cleansing prayers for the family, because according to what we are hearing allegedly, they say certain things that are not good have been happening in the family for some time now, and they decided that they have to consult a seer, or like call the person a prophetess or a prophet, I don't know, but they said the person gives revelations and prophecies, and this is someone that they have been working with for a very long time. So they said the person normally gives accurate prophecy, so there will be no room for doubting whatever that comes from her, or maybe or maybe the person have been giving them prophecies that have manifested before. That was why she was breakdown, even though they said they told her some of the rituals that she must perform in case if she is one of those queens that Queen Naomi's full moon ritual will bring their end in the palace, because information have it that few days from now that Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi will have to do their second full moon rituals. By the time they will complete it, everything will be settled. You will start seeing them together again. And from what we are hearing, they said some of the items that they have told Kabiyesi to make available for this full moon ritual is something that a lot of people believes that maybe Kabiyesi will come up with some excuses, and they might not be able to get those items and do the full moon ritual. And you know that if this full moon, if they did not do it, yesterday is just the end of the month, and according to their traditional stuff, that is how they count it, the full moon and all of that. So if they did not do it now, it is going to affect the next stage. So that is how they said Iyanifa, who have been in the palace, they said Iyanifa traveled back to her country, and a lot of people were thinking that yes, so since Iyanifa have gone back to her country, they might not be able to do the full moon rituals, because some of the elders in the palace, they will go as far as doing everything to ruin that opportunity for Kabiyesi, to make sure that Kabiyesi did not do that full moon rituals with Queen Naomi. But unfortunately, only recently, you guys have noticed, I don't know if you have noticed, but I noticed that most times Kabiyesi no longer move around with the wives the way he used to do before. Some people are saying that maybe he is just not in the mood, or while others are saying that it is because of how close he has become again with Queen Naomi, and he doesn't want a situation whereby after being too close to Queen Naomi, he will start moving around with the wife. That is not to say that the wives are not going out there to represent him. They are going out to represent him on each event, So, but you know that before now, normally whenever you see Kabiyesi, you will see him with sometimes 2, 3 of his wives. But only recently I noticed some changes. I don't know if I'm the only one that noticed it. They said even the wives were all worried. But the part that got prophecy, gospel to break down in tears happens to be that particular prophecy in question is coming from her family. It's not as if someone came to the palace to give that prophecy, no. And they said throughout the period they were doing the celebration after their this thing, during the after as in the remembrance celebration before the cleansing prayers, she was in a very good mood celebrating, but the moment the prophecy came, letting her know that this full moon ritual that by the time Queen Naomi will finish that full moon ritual, that it is going to bring an end to one or two queens immediately in that palace. That it will even happen in such a way that one of them will leave the palace as very close at the moment they finish that ritual, while the rest will start going one after the other, you know. And the Gospel became kind of afraid, because the prophecy did not say, okay, this is the person that will live, or this is how this is going to happen. Because you know that if the prophecy is so definite in such a way that they were able to say this is the specific person that will live, he or she will know how to go about it. But he said the man is saying that it is certain that two Oloris will have to live, but they did not tell him the actual people that will live. And they said Gospel became afraid, because you don't know if she is the one that will live, especially when that prophecy is coming from her father's house, you know. So although they said they told her some rituals that she must perform, that even if it is her, she will find a way to find herself as on her way back into the palace without living like that or something of that nature. But right now, they said Kabiyesi is no longer looking their way. Kabiyesi is just trying to play mature, in the sense that whatever rights he still have to give to them, he give to them. But moving around with them, having chit chat with them, you know, the way they normally do, they say things like that no dey exist again, allegedly. Oh, don't forget that I do not live in the palace, okay? And I want to give this disclaimer: anytime you are on this channel, just know that you are listening to alleged information. I do not live in the palace. All this information are making rounds on social media already, okay? So the earlier we understand that, the better for all of us. So my people, the question is, who do you think she will leave the palace? Some people said maybe Ebony, Blow, Igbe, and this Gospel, because they are the people that are giving Kabiyesi so much headache right there in the palace, according to what we are hearing, because we do not live in the palace, okay? So someone like Oletik is minding her business. The part that Kabiyesi is no longer calling her the way he used to do before is weighing her down by the day. Someone like Dr. Lizzie does not have any problem with anyone. And that is why you hardly hear what they say she have done in that palace. So this other group that are bringing so much headache to the king, people are saying that maybe they are the ones that will leave, but who knows who will be the first to leave. I just pray that this prophecy comes to pass. So yes, so whether Gospel do the ritual or not, I just pray that the prophecy comes to pass. Anyway, guys, I don't know what you think, but this is what we're hearing, and I said let me come and share it with you. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. And don't forget, they are unverified information making rounds on social media already, okay? Bye. I love you.